morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 28th of January. Yes, we're almost in February, guys, and the year is all go. I don't think we could deny that Clown Show 2.0 has certainly not disappointed us, and there is plenty of entertainment going on globally. First off, guys, I haven't got much admin today. Welcome if you are new. Please consider subscribing as well. Make sure you hit the bell notifications and all my videos pop up. Hit those like buttons, guys. It helps me heaps. And please feel free to comment. We've built a little community of like-minded people here. I have actually also started an account on Rumble. A lot of you were sort of encouraging me to do that. So that's sort of my backup plan. If I disappear on YouTube, they have been really playing around with my comments and loading my videos. So it's been a little frustrating, but I'm pushing through nonetheless. I'm still here on YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. I think we should keep standing up for freedom of speech. That's my personal opinion, because there's nothing wrong with having our own viewpoints. That's what makes the world go round, isn't it, guys? Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm still getting over my virus. I'm pretty sure I had the JN1 variant. Most of us have, in all different ways. Some of you have had chest infections. I've just sort of had the sore throat. It's still hovering a little bit, but that's okay. I'm pushing through. I've been getting my acupuncture, as you all know. Thanks for your well wishes, guys. It's going really well. I've got another session on Tuesday. I'll keep doing it until my neck really improves. I had a really jammed up neck spasms, guys. And it's really, I've got to say, I'm very surprised how well acupuncture works. I can't believe, but then these ancient methods, you know, you've got to say something for them. They've been around for thousands and thousands of years. So obviously they do work, some of these older techniques, don't they? Only bit of admin I've got for you guys is, I know a lot of you watch Vernon. I do too. He's great for a laugh. Clown Planet is his YouTube channel. Did you see, I had to laugh at Boris on there. Did you see Boris, big bad Boris, selling the conscription, and what a great idea it would be for all you young ones to get on board with the, join the army. Yep, join the army. So we've got Boris, who's not even the Prime Minister, selling the military army. Well, I guess they're preparing people for conscription, whether it's going to come in or not. Not really seeing it coming in. So as the guides always say, don't panic. That's the main song I get here on my channel. Don't Panic by Coldplay. It does seem to suit the what we're all going through at the moment. I just love that song because it focuses on it's a beautiful world. Like, don't lose sight that we're living in a beautiful world. Don't start panicking, because the minute you start panicking, you get the anxiety, the fears, all these old emotions start rising up that we really have sort of moved through, haven't we, in the last few years. All right, I'm going to close my eyes, guys. We'll get straight into the reading and we'll see what comes up. Yeah, I'm getting it. They're trying to really eliminate meat from the diet now. We knew that was coming this year. They're really trying to transition over into this. Well, they call it plant-based, and they do the trickery, as we always say, with the green packaging. Instead of meat, start eating your plant-based foods. But we know here it's lab-based food. It is lab-based food. So this is going to start happening big time. I told you they're telling people here yesterday. They had the guy on talking about eating on a budget and buying all your tin food and all this kind of stuff, and eat your tin meats, which is your fake processed like spam and they were saying eat fish and tuna and all this stuff as well. But this is what we're going to be getting this year. A lot of this shoved in our face. They're really working on the transition off the meat diet. So obviously I would say that was talked about at the WEF. Remember, we don't get fed everything from the WEF. We only get the snippets that they want us to see, because a lot goes on behind closed doors with the main honchos, remember, have their meetings together. The ones that are pretty much on the stage are only the things that they think, well, we can put that out to the people, but a lot of things go on behind closed doors that we don't know about. So I am getting that. They're really working on the transition off meat. Oh, God, it just never ends. Hence, this is why all the farmers are standing up, because of the taxes. We know there's farmer protests going on everywhere. Got Germany, France. I reckon England's going to be rising soon. But this is happening, guys. It's happening. farmers are coming into their strength and power. Because if this happens, they lose their livelihood, don't they? People have been, like I said the other day, people have been eating meat since the caveman days, chewing on a bone. And it should be a personal choice. If you choose to be a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever, that's fine. It's a personal choice. A lot of people like eating meat. I know, I've told you about my hubby and my son. They get really weird when they don't have meat. They go, well, what meat have you got cooking? Or, oh, I need a steak. I haven't had one for days. And this is how they carry on. So it's like maybe their body does yearn for it. Some people might need that. I know it's awful to the animal, but this has gone on and on. It's survival, really, isn't it, guys? I don't have a judgment either way. I do eat meat. I eat meat probably a few times a week. I don't eat tons of it. Sometimes I'll just cook a pasta or something like that with no meat in it. We're all different. It should be, like everything else, a personal choice. But this is what they're going to be pushing this year, the transition of the meat. Hey, guys, on TV this morning, I saw this girl. They interviewed this girl. And remember that sheep Dolly that got cloned? Well, this girl had cloned her cat. That's the latest thing now. You can clone your pets, which would be very nice, wouldn't it, guys? But I kind of see pets as individuals too. I like every pet I've had, and I know you guys are real pet lovers too. They've had their own personality and their own character, and it's kind of cute. I think I like the idea that they're all different. Sprocket's very different to Sophie, my dogs, and they're brother and sister. They're from the same litter, but they're like two very different personalities, you could say. As you guys know, Sprocket's into mischief all the time and eating strawberries and things, and Sophie's just cheeky and barks and shows off and wants attention all the time. Like, they're two very different animals. So I don't know if I'd go for the cloning, as much as I'd love to clone my dogs and all the cats I've owned, my stray cats. I'm sure you guys would agree. It's their individual personalities that we love and enjoy, isn't it? All right, let's keep going, guys. I'm getting Australia. I'm getting elbows up to his ears in damage control. Elbows on damage control. I told you he's just stuffing around the tax things. Everything's going to shit with Elbow. The thing is now with Elbow, yes, he's being caught out telling lie after lie after lie after lie, which really started from the first day he was in office when he got voted in, and he promised that we would all get a great big electricity tax cut. We're all going to get $275 or something back, or whatever the amount was. Never happened. Ditched it in the first week, and electricity went through the roof. So pretty much it's been one thing after the other, after the other, after the other, and it's all gone south. And the yes-no vote, absolutely, when it epic fail, when the rest of Australia did not want the Indigenous to have power, or their say in Parliament. They already do have their say. They already have people in there. But, we're multicultural here in Australia. There's a lot of cultures trying to all get on together. And, as you know, they're trying to ditch pretty much the Australia Day celebration here. So elbows up to his ears, saying in doo-doo. He's making so many mistakes. He's not winning people over. If anything, which is a good thing, I guess we could take it as a positive, guys, he's waking people up. It's so good. He's causing Australians to wake up. Hooray! Like I always say to you guys, Australians are a bunch of gutless wonders. I hate to say it. It's only the awake people who go and fight for freedom and do the same people protesting all the time. So fingers, finally, some Australians are starting to wake up because of Elbow's lies. It's good. And we know here, oh, sorry guys, spilling my water. We know here, it's not just Elbow lying. It's pretty much all the global leaders and elites that are doing a lot of lying. I think I could say Trudeau is very good at lying. And thank you guys, you did point out that, yes, he has been called out for one of his biggest lies, which was the improper use of the Emergency Act over there, let alone freezing people's bank accounts, etc., and the list goes on. So, he's been called out for his lies. We know Macron would be. God, they're just the biggest bunch of look at sushi. Don't even get me started. Sushi's got a very long list of lies. And then there's Biden. Oh, yes. Well, the border sagas just continue, don't they, over there? And lies and cover-ups in America. There's a lot going on. All right, let's keep going. So that's where we've got Elbow. Elbow, which is Anthony Albanese, if you are new. Sorry, I forget, guys. We use a lot of code names here. He's up to his ears in, well, it's saying horse shit, basically. Actually, last night on Sky News here, guys, they showed France and they showed all the farmer protests and all the poop and hay on all the buildings. And they were trying to clean it up because, of course, we've got the Olympic Games coming, so it's a bad look. But it was good that they actually showed that. But it wasn't on mainstream. It was on Sky News, which is the one that shows, you know, a little bit more of the truth. They still are a bit dodgy, but they, you know, at least it was on there, guys. So that's a good thing. They were showing what the terrible, destructive farmers are doing in France. It's so good. So that's what they're saying about Elbow. He's up to his ears in horse shit. Meaning people are seeing through his garbage now. And I am getting that Australians are going to start to retaliate. Oh, it'd be a miracle, guys. I believe it when I see it, guys. I believe it when I see it. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm getting that people are wondering. This is globally. They're showing me people like wondering, you know, when you're sort of thinking and you're wondering. And I'm getting people, and I would say personally, this is about the voting. I'd say a lot of people might be going to the vote. I think America, you've got your all happening over there. Something might be happening in UK. I'm not sure when you guys go to vote or anything, but as we know, it's the revolving door of prime ministers in UK, so anything could happen. But I'm getting people are scared they're going from the frying pan into the fire. So people, I feel like, are being very torn where to put their votes. Although at the moment it looks like the Trump show's winning over there at the moment for some obvious reason. But I am getting that. People, and see, this is where it comes back to people don't trust their government leaders. Can you blame them? So I'm getting that. People are scared to go from the frying pan into the fire. Because when you're in the frying pan, you're sort of contained and everything's pretty safe and predictable. But you go into that fire and, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. So that's what I'm getting for a lot of people's voting. They're confused. They're unsure. People are in a real dilemma now. They're in a real bind with all this. Like, what direction do we take? Like, what's gonna move our country forward? I feel like people, which is a good thing, guys, because it means that people are starting to question. People are starting to think. They're starting to use their logical mind instead of just being believing rather what they're being fed on their perhaps mainstream media, etc. And by their great government leaders, they're starting to question things. They're starting to have doubt. They're not sure which way to go. Yes, there might be hesitation, you know, do I stay in the frying pan or do I go into the fire? But that's okay, because that means they're in between. They haven't quite made a decision, but they're not staying stuck in the frying pan. So we've got to look at this as positive. This is globally with anyone that's going through like change. Because you think about it, Sushi wasn't voted in, was he? And we don't know, just saying my opinion only. As you know, guys, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I can only give you the guidance that comes through at the time. We don't know, was Biden really voted in? See, there's a few questions because Trump was very popular and it's all a little bit strange. And as Trump does say, was it perhaps a little bit rigged? Just putting it out there, guys. It's a high probability that that might have been a little bit dodgy, that last vote in America. But anyway, all right. I'll see if there's one more thing, guys, and then we'll pull some cards. Oh, I'm getting New Zealand. I've got a lot of you viewers in New Zealand. Hey, everyone over there. I love hearing from all you guys all around the world. It's so beautiful. Sharing your experiences and your stories with us all. I do feel like New Zealand's transforming. I keep saying Chris Luxon's not shocking. He's going to do a few things, like I said, that'll rub people up the wrong way. He's not going to be is there ever a perfect leader? Not really. But there's some that are better than others. I think we could all agree with that. He's definitely not a Trudeau, let's put it that way. I feel like he's a lot more caring. He's a lot more understanding. He's a lot more in tune. Oh, Charlie. Puss, 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 puss. Oh, she's so loud. Charlie. You should see her little face when she does it. Charlie. I feel like he's quite understanding of the people. Charlie. Oh, it's hard getting old, isn't it? I do feel like he's not going to do a bad job. I think people are going to actually be impressed with him with certain areas. I think financially he's actually doing quite well. I think he's doing a lot to really improve the level of debt of your country. I do feel like he's got his finger on the pulse. He's got quite good financial knowledge, I feel, and he's got good people around him who will help to rebuild and restructure New Zealand financially and get you out of, well, you're in debt, but you're sort of not in debt in New Zealand, if that makes sense. He's really got things moving already in the background now that people aren't aware of. He doesn't really want to start taxing people more. I feel like that doesn't sit so well with him. He knows that people are in crisis financially. And I feel like he, he will target certain people, but unfortunately, he may target businesses and things like this. But I do feel he's trying to level everything out for the little people, peasants and Lego people in New Zealand. He doesn't want people hurting in the hip pocket anymore. He thinks that's gone on for long enough. Time will tell over the year, I guess, how it all pans out. But I do feel like he's really working to try and keep the cost of living down. He's working hard at it. He's pretty clued in financially. I'll give him that. But, like I said, it's not going to be perfect. He's still going to rub people up the wrong way with other things because naturally he's got to keep himself on the world stage and in the loop with everything because he's got to trade. He's got to have resources. He's got, we were talking about the wineries there. Wine is a big industry as well. But he's got to be able to trade on the world stage. So he has to keep up a certain level of, I guess you could say, appearances that he's implementing and doing things as well to work with the rest of sadly, the global elites that are implementing a lot of garbage. But I do feel he's looking out for the people. So that's a good start to the year, guys. Take it as a positive. All right, let's pull some cards, guys. Oh, how was us being the little mushrooms yesterday? I'm going to pull a Whispering Woods because I thought that was really beautiful little analogy. We're like important part of the ecosystem, which is the actual awakening. We're an important part of the awakening. We're just these little mushrooms. It's funny because I did some gardening yesterday in my rose garden and I've got like all these different mushrooms. I just collect little mushrooms. You're probably the same, Louise. We're such gardeners. And I've got all these different mushrooms and I just smiled as I looked at them and I thought of us, all these different little mushrooms. Grounded. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. That's beautiful, isn't it? I might pull 3 of these actually because I really do love these cards. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees, which to me is keep to your truth and stand taller than the trees. Stay really upright. And see, even as conspiracy theorists, tin hat foil, flat earthers, BS detectors, maverick rebel, braveheart bikers, we call ourselves here. We have managed to stay strong in our I just dropped all the cards. To stay strong in our beliefs and our truth. And that's not been easy. We've had to really ground ourselves. And that's what the awakening is, learning to ground, how to ground yourself and stay strong. Flow. Go with the flow as water does down a river. Do not hurry. Flow is one of the biggest things we get here all the time, isn't it? Because it's by flowing with life and going with the stream and dropping your oars on your paddles like Esther Hicks always tells us in her videos. that you take the resistance out of your body. You're not fighting things. I always talk about the two magnets. If you put them the wrong way around, it repels, but you put them together, they attract. So by flowing, you stop that resistance in your body and that uncomfortable contracted feeling. It's much more comfortable to flow in life than to resist and be paddling upstream against things, which probably happened, I said, like 4 years ago when all this happened. We were probably, a lot of us, I would say, were probably paddling upstream, and it was a very uncomfortable place to be. We're not there now. We're completely not there. We're flowing. Hope. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Isn't that beautiful? I love that one. It's true. You just plant a seed and boom, it can start a whole forest. And we planted a hell of a lot of seeds way back when, didn't we, guys? We were doing it all over the place, planting seeds. Let's do an affirmation card. And it can grow a whole forest, meaning one person can wake up and then another person can wake up and they share something with another person and then they wake up. That's just how it goes. It's like, I've got a tree in my garden. You can probably see it out there. There it is. It's a robinia, it's called. Absolutely gorgeous tree. It's huge. And it shoots off all these little, what do you call them, saplings? What do you call those little mini trees? I mow over them most of the time, but I did let one shoot up and it's formed another tree down in this part of my yard. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it's true. Like, you know, if I left all those little robinia things out there, it'd probably form a little robinia forest. Like, things just keep sprouting and growing. That's just an example of it. It's funny, isn't it? The acorn. It's beautiful. We're like little acorns growing in the forest, like the mushrooms. I love those whispering woods, guys. Be still. Spirit wants to guide you, but you must be still to hear the message. That's the picture, like a little, I guess it's a little Buddha, isn't it? And I'm getting that song by you too. Be still, 6 o'clock in the morning, hard to hear the warning. Trying to throw my arms around the world. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, be still. Can't think what the song is. It's a U2 song. If anyone thinks of it, put it down below. Gonna run to you, woman, I will. Oh, I can't get it, guys. But I'm getting that be still. We know what being still is. It's like my girlfriend's book, Sandy. Finding Stillness. It's on Amazon if anyone's interested. Find that stillness. Be still. That's how you navigate life, by being in the here and now. I'm here in the kitchen. Charlie's asleep over there near the window. There's noises outside. By being still, you're not worrying, and that's the same as living in the now. You're not worrying about everything that's happened before this point in time, rather. And you're not worrying and anxious and freaking out about the future. For example, the conscription in UK, just an example. They're the things, guys. So you just have to be still, because that's how you learn to be in the now. And I'm going to open this book again, the Be Here Now book, because I love this book. And we're going to just see what we get. Oh, there we go. There's a feather. Little signs. We often do manifesting here, don't we, guys? Little signs, and there's a feather. Feather's a common one, isn't it? I'll just read you a little bit of little signs, meaning signs and synchronicities. I'll leave a video over here, guys. If you are new, you can watch one of those. I've got many, many other videos on my channel too, guys, if you're interested in anything to do with self-help. I've got a ton of those over there. The universe speaks to us in a language of its own, a magical, intimate language of signs and symbols. This universal language is as grand and expansive as it is intensely personal. It is a language we all inherently know and understand. It simply requires our attention, recognition, and appreciation. Celebrated artist and scholar of life Leonardo da Vinci is often credited with the observation that there are 3 classes of people: those who see when they are shown, and those who do not see. In learning how to see, it can be observed that everything connects to everything else. As such, it is hardly surprising that recurring patterns, numbers, and visual motives of all kinds pepper our daily lives, following, mirroring, and guiding us, speaking to us in subtle yet powerful and highly intelligent ways. As we become more observant, as we soften and open up to life, and as we connect with our intuition through self-care and self-awareness, we efficiently attune our minds to signals from an omniscient, it's a big word, omniscient universe of which we are part. The more attuned we are to life and living, the more we see and the more extraordinary, supportive, and affirming role little signs begin to play in our daily lives. Absolutely true. That's why we do manifesting here so much. We get all sorts of things, 1111, some people get numbers. I get a lot of number plates. I often give you things to create just to keep you on your path because we know it's a vibrational frequency. If you're flowing in a really good vibration, things are going to appear into your life. I'm just going to see if I can come up with something, guys. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting a bee. You have to see a bee today. It can be real. It can be in a book. Doesn't matter what form you get these things. I'm going to give you a couple of others too because I think this is what the guides are kind of saying for us to practice. Oh, I'm getting a tree fern, a beautiful fern like you'd find in the bottom of a rainforest. How they uncurl their fronds. I'm getting a fern, a beautiful green fern, a bee, a fern. Oh, a lot of nature today. Hang on. Oh, and a rowboat. They're showing me a rowboat. I'd say that's to do with the flow, like a little tinny or a wooden rowboat with oars. A boat, a little boat, a little boat. It has to be a little boat, like a little, one that you paddle down the stream. A row your boat. The guides are saying, gently down the stream. I'm getting that song. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Life's what you make it, really, isn't it? That's what I love about the awakening process, guys. You just feel so different, don't you? It's like you're living in a whole different world. Who you were before your awakening and who we are now. And if you're here on my channel, that means you've awakened. You've found me. You vibrated to my channel, which is beautiful. So I'm getting that song. Let me see if there's one more thing to finish off with today, guys. Hang on a minute. Oh, they won't stop giving me that Rod Stewart song again. We got it the other week, Sailing. I am sailing, I am sailing. Such a great song, isn't it? It's just a song of freedom, really. Hang on. Oh, they're giving me that song. Is it by Guns N' Roses, is it? I think it is. Is it Cold November Rain? I'm getting that song for some reason today. In the cold November rain. Na 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 na. It's actually a really pretty song, actually. I'm getting that song. Hang on a minute. Oh, they're giving me everything. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. We got this the other week too. I'm getting Christopher Cross's Sailing. Sailing takes me away to where I'm going to. Dreams will carry me. Soon I will be free. Ah, that's a beautiful song. Sure, it's Christopher Cross. I still love that song. Sorry, I have to sing the tune. I know my voice isn't great, guys. Bear with me. But if I don't sing the tune, you're not going to get the gist of it. So that's a pretty old song, Sailing. Takes me away to where I'm going to. So keep flowing, guys. I'm going to say goodbye from Australia today. I'm going to leave you with those songs today. We'll do a little bit of sailing. Go and manifest the things that you can. And just have a wonderful rest of the weekend, guys. It's Sunday morning here, so I'm off to finish painting the outside of my house. More mowing to do. You know how it goes when the sun's shining. never-ending jobs. Take care. Don't forget, guys, subscribe if you'd like to. It would be really lovely to have you here on my channel. Hit the like buttons and please comment down below. Like I said, if I disappear, I'm on Rumble. I've already signed up, but I'm still staying on YouTube too, so don't worry, guys. I'm still here as long as they keep loading my videos. Take care and have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.